You guys, you know what I just realized? They use witchcraft in Disney movies. Like, remember Cinderella? She was like cleaning the house, and her fairy godmother stepped in, and she couldn't remember how Cinderella. She couldn't go to the. She couldn't go to the ball or whatever, to the dance. So she had to like use magic just to go to a dance when she could have just walked there. But she used magic to get there, and then the pumpkin turned into a and the pumpkin turned into a carriage. Like I mean, it feels like nothing when you're younger and you're watching it, but like when you get older and you realize like, oh, that's not really good to teach like to young kids. Through Disney movies about witchcraft when they're that young, you know what I mean? Because that is witchcraft, literally, because the fairy godmother is literally using witchcraft in that entire movie, remember? And then she gets the guy at the end, but then she uses magic. She uses magic to get the guy, which doesn't seem like a very good ethics to like teach to young kids. And like when you're young, you don't like realize that, or like how like the princesses always like want the prince to be there. I guess in a way, like, well, you have to have like friends and everything, but like it just got me thinking more about like those movies and stuff. And I know my eyes look smaller than the other. That's why I keep going like this. Because I know, but I don't know why one of my eyes it just naturally looks smaller than the other. I don't know why. Maybe it's for the angle or something. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to show a book a lady gave me. It's called can you see it? Or is it the wrong way? Is it the opposite way? Sorry. Can you see it now? It's called Witchcraft Ruins Lives. I got this book while I was working at back when I was working in retail, and the lady randomly went up to me and she handed me a book, and then she said I was a child of God, and I started crying because I didn't think that I still was until she told me that. But then when she told me that, it was like confirmation for me that I was, and I like started crying like during work. Like during work, I was like standing there and I just started crying after she handed me that book, because I realized like I was always a child of God, and then it just like reminded me about God again, and like someone like else like reminded me about God, and she didn't even have to be so nice to me or give me that book. And I feel like she really helped me when she really was helping me when she gave me that book. Or like when I was a young girl, my dad would he used to tell me like we're all children of God. And then I was like everyone? And he'd be like, yeah, like all children are children of God. You know, and I always thought that was like so like cool that he said that to me when I was a kid, you know. Cuz we're all just like trying to get along on this earth together and trying to figure things out and not fight and try to, well, not all of us, unfortunately. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. The Cinderella and the witchcraft. I forgot about that. The witchcraft and the fairy godmother. And she even had a wand. And she was one of the good characters, remember? The fairy godmother was one of the good characters in Cinderella, and she used magic. And then the mice. I liked the mice. The mice were some of my favorite characters too. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. The mice are helping her out. But then now they think about it, were they only helping her because they had to, because of the fairy godmother? Oh no, I'm thinking about. I'm reading way much into it. Like now I'm reading way much into it. The mice were just being nice. I think the mice were just being nice, and they knew how to sew, and they weren't actually seamstresses. That was kind of cool. that they were like helping her like make the dress or whatever. Oh, wasn't that a part of that movie? I think it was. Anyway, sorry. It's over 5 minutes and it's kind of